Alright people, just letting you in on some info. Recently my Jeep has been running like shit, spitting and popping, backfiring all crazy. Poor gas mileage. I couldn't figure out why. I thought, I don't know, my coil was going bad or a bad wire. I couldn't figure out. I thought maybe a bad head gasket. I was actually getting fucking frustrated. But as you can see, these plugs, I actually had 4 Bosch Platinums and 2 of these Champion original replacements. But I guess a few of these were bad, because like I said, it was idling like boop boop boop, just popping. Wouldn't idle right, it ran like crap. And my gas mileage was really looking bad. But I did some research online and I found out that these auto lights, part number 985s, they're the copper core. You can see that right there. Come on, focus. She won't focus. But they're these auto light spark plugs, copper core, and she's running like how she used to. She's idling nice and smooth. The engine is not all shaky, nice and smooth, and hopefully she runs like how she used to. This is the same Jeep I did that port and polish and machined on the head. I think that's why the plugs went bad so damn quickly, because I machined the head 0.10,007 inch, and I'm using that Mopar Performance head gasket, which is 0.08 inches thinner than the rest. So that's a total combined of 0.018 inches that the head is sitting closer to the block. So that boosted, I know that boosted compression ratio. I mean, they already have a 9:1. So I'm not sure where my compression ratio is at now, but I know it's higher. So I run premium fuel in it since day one, since the day I got her. Premium fuel. I don't run any of that garbage in any of my vehicles, whether it be in this 89 Firebird or this Nissan Xterra. I don't run that 87 octane crap in none of my vehicles. Nothing but pure 93. Well, as you can see, it's running. I upgraded the injectors. I thought it was one of my injectors that was bad. I actually upgraded to those 99 and up 4.0 injectors. And as you can see, I'm barely giving it throttle. Oh yeah, she's alive again. As you can see, my these little guards are hitting right here. So I'm thinking about removing my spacer to clear that. Still using the stock ignition. I know I gotta upgrade my ignition, but spent most of my money doing the head work. So anyways, I heard that the Jeep 4.0's stock ignition is pretty good out of the box. So I gapped my new spark plugs to 0.45 instead of the 0.35, And I'm gonna go for a spin and see how she does. Hopefully she's running good again. I'll be happy if she does. See how she does. Hopefully. I recently upgraded my rims. Got them soft 8s on there. Same tires. All I did was flip them so you could see the, you know, that Definity Dakota MT on them. The exhaust sounds better. Before you just spit and pop. Sounds good. Well, I'm gonna keep you guys updated on my Jeep. The exhaust leak is getting bigger. As you can see, crack. Hopefully I fix that soon. And when I do, I'll keep you guys updated. I plan on upgrading my exhaust 2.5 inches from the collector all the way straight through. I plan on cutting the exhaust at the muffler. The muffler is gonna dump at the muffler. So once from the collector, that collector, all the way through. Once it gets to the muffler, that's it. It's just a little turn down. 2.5 inches. I got a 2.5 inch MagnaFlow already. So I'm hoping to get better everything, because for those of you Jeep guys that know that collector for these 4.0s is pretty pinched. Not only is it pinched, but I think it's at like 1.25 inches. The S-pipe, 1.25 inches, and before the cat, that's when it turns to 2.25 inches, I believe. So 2.5 inches all the way through. I think that's the max I could do. Unless, of course, you're running forced induction or a stroker, then you could go bigger. But if it's a 4.0 with some mods, I did some research, 2.5 is the best I could do. Which is fine for me. I don't plan on spending big bucks. The point is to get a badass Jeep without spending, you know, top dollar. And as you can see, so far, it's a pretty badass Jeep. All I did was just, of course, get new rims and tires, but the rest are all used parts from the junkyard. Of course, some paint, some polishing to make them look nice and pretty. Some dedication, a lot of fucking time and dedication, but if you dedicate time and you're a really dedicated person and a patient person, you'll do this quick. No problem. I relocated my I-8T sensor, the air intake temperature sensor. That way it reads the air as it's coming in, not when it's already fucking hot as hell. This is a stock, original location. I just left the sensor in there. When I went to the junkyard, I got another one. Of course, I made the wire. I took the sensor with the pigtails, but all I did was just splice into the original harness. Suspended it. That was it. Made a hole in my homemade intake. And they say it's worth about a couple horsepower because it reads the air as the fresh, colder air as it's coming in. So it advances timing and dumps more fuel for all that cold air. I kept my original harness. I didn't have to cut or splice or anything. All you have to do is just modify this injector a bit. Those little 2 prongs, those 2 little plastic pieces, so you call it, that come out on the side, just break them off. And your stock 98, this is my 98, so it still had those other injectors, the big fat ones. And it works out nicely. As you can see, they're all running. I'd imagine they're all running pretty good. Oh yeah, I'm very, very happy. I was fucking pissed last night. I couldn't even fucking sleep. Fucking thing was running like shit. But I couldn't do anything. I was powerless because the auto parts store was closed. But still, if you're a hardcore Jeep guy, that shit fucking pissed me off. I couldn't sleep, man. I was at my fucking truck. It's broken, man. What the fuck am I gonna do? As you can see, I painted my tow hooks to make them look like fangs. Check it out. Maybe you get a better view from far away. The zoom. As you can see, they look like fangs. Pretty cool. So, we'll see. I'm gonna keep you guys updated, so rate and comment. I appreciate any comment, whether if it's good or bad. Any advice or whatever it is, I get bump up more power or make it look nice or whatever it is. Comments are all welcome. Stay tuned, guys.